Why baby owls never see their father. Part 1. You crack through the shell into complete darkness. Not because it's night, because your eyes haven't opened yet. The first thing you feel isn't the cold, it's warmth. Soft feathers settle over your head. A heavy wing wraps around your tiny body, shielding you from the wind sneaking through the hollow tree. Beneath you, the nest creaks gently as something much larger shifts its weight. A slow heartbeat surrounds you. Steady, calm, safe. You don't know who she is. You don't know what you are. You don't even know you've been alive for less than an hour. You only know one feeling: hunger. Your neck stretches upward. Your beak opens as wide as it can. Almost immediately, something soft touches your mouth. Tiny pieces of food disappear down your throat. The feeling fades for a little while. Then it comes back. Skip forward. Your eyes finally open. The world is much smaller than you imagined. A few rough branches, a circle of leaves, your brothers and sisters piled together in the middle of the nest, and one enormous owl watching every movement you make. She's always here. When rain drums against the tree, she's here. When the wind bends the branches, she's here. When sunlight slips through the leaves, she's still here. Days pass. Nothing changes. You begin believing that's simply how the world works. Your mother never leaves. Yet somehow, every day, food keeps appearing. Another mouse, another beetle, another tiny bird. You don't question it. You're too busy swallowing the next bite. But if she never leaves, who keeps bringing dinner? Skip forward. The forest changes when the sun disappears. The noisy daytime birds fall silent. The squirrels vanish into the trees. Shadows stretch across the ground until everything becomes almost invisible. For most animals, this is the end of the day. For your family, it's the beginning. You don't know it because you're asleep beneath your mother's wings. But somewhere beyond the trees, another owl has just woken up. His night is only beginning. He slips from his branch without a sound. No flapping. No rushing wind. Just silence. His feathers break the air so smoothly that even the mice below never hear him coming. The moon isn't helping him. His eyes don't need much light. His ears don't need any. Somewhere beneath the grass, something moves. Not much, just enough. One tiny scratch, one heartbeat, one careless step. That's all he needs. He drops. The hunt is over before his prey understands it has begun. You never see any of this. You're asleep. Skip forward. You wake to the familiar ache in your stomach. Your mother is already standing. Then, you hear it. A single flutter of wings outside the nest. Not loud, not dramatic, just enough to make your mother turn her head. A shadow lands beside the entrance. Something furry drops onto the floor. Before you've even lifted your head, the shadow is gone. Your mother tears apart the mouse. One piece for your oldest brother, one for your sister, one for you. By the time you've swallowed your meal, the visitor has completely disappeared. That was your father. And if you blinked, you missed the only time you'll see him today. Maybe this week, maybe longer. Skip forward. The days become weeks. The same strange pattern repeats itself. Your mother almost never leaves. Your father almost never stays. Researchers watching western screech owls noticed something remarkable. The male brings almost every meal to the nest, while the female spends nearly all of her time protecting the eggs and chicks. Not because she can't hunt, because she can't leave. Right now, you can't control your own body temperature. Your feathers aren't thick enough. Your bones aren't strong enough. Left alone for too long, you simply wouldn't survive. So she stays. He hunts. Neither job is easier. Neither parent can replace the other. But only one of them becomes part of your memories. Skip forward. You're growing faster than you ever will again. Every feather pushing through your skin needs energy. Every inch your wings stretch demands another meal. Being small isn't helping. Your stomach empties almost as quickly as it's filled. Some nights, your father catches one mouse after another. Other nights, the forest gives him nothing. He keeps flying, listening, searching, because somewhere behind him, 4 hungry mouths are waiting. Great horned owl fathers live almost exactly the same way. While the mother guards the nest, the father spends night after night delivering nearly every meal his family eats. He doesn't stop because he's tired. He doesn't stop because it's raining. He doesn't stop because another owl claimed the better hunting ground. If he comes home empty, the whole family feels it. Skip forward. Tonight, you decide to stay awake. You've started wondering about the mysterious owl who appears like a ghost and disappears just as quickly. Hours pass. Nothing. The stars move across the sky. The forest grows colder. Then, there it is. A shape gliding silently between the trees. No sound. No warning. Just 2 bright eyes catching the moonlight for a single moment. He lands beside the nest, closer than ever before. For the first time, you really see him. He's larger than your mother. His feathers are darker. His talons are wrapped tightly around a struggling vole. You stretch your neck toward him. Maybe tonight he'll stay. Maybe tonight you'll finally understand who he is. Instead, he places the prey beside your mother. She takes it immediately. Without a sound, he turns, spreads his wings, and disappears back into the darkness. The entire visit lasts less than a minute. For barn owls, researchers have watched this happen over and over again. The father arrives, drops off food, leaves almost immediately. Sometimes he's gone in under 60 seconds. Not because he doesn't love his chicks, because another hunt has already begun, and another empty stomach is already waiting. You watch the place where he vanished. The branches stop moving. The forest becomes silent again. You don't understand it yet. But the owl you almost never see is the reason you wake up full every single morning. Part 2. Skip forward. The nest feels smaller now. Not because it changed, because you did. The soft white fluff that once covered your body has begun disappearing beneath real feathers. Your wings stretch farther every day. Your brothers shove against you for space that no longer exists. And your appetite, it has become impossible. 1 mouse disappears in seconds. Then you're hungry again. Your mother still tears every meal into tiny pieces, but she isn't the one catching them. Somewhere beyond the trees, your father is already hunting again. Every feather growing on your body has a price, and he's paying it. Skip forward. The weather changes. Rain falls harder. The forest floor turns cold and silent. Finding prey becomes more difficult. A mouse that stayed out yesterday hides underground today. A careless vole becomes a careful one. Every hunt lasts longer. Every mistake costs energy. But your father keeps flying. Because he isn't hunting for himself anymore. He's hunting for an entire family. Some nights, he returns with a full meal before midnight. Other nights, your mother waits. The nest waits. You wait. Hours pass. The darkness grows quieter. Then finally, a pair of wings brushes the entrance. Another mouse, another night survived. You never see how close he came to returning with nothing at all. Skip forward. Your mother changes too, for the first time since you hatched. She leaves. Not for long. Just long enough to help hunt. You're old enough now. Your feathers finally keep you warm. You don't need her wings covering you every minute. So now, both parents disappear into the forest, but never together. One leaves. One stays. Someone is always watching, because young owls have more enemies than they realize. A raccoon climbing the tree, a snake slipping through the branches, a hawk waiting for daylight. Your parents aren't just feeding you, they're guarding every future you've yet to live. Skip forward. Then something happens that almost nobody expects. Sometimes, the father you've barely known disappears forever. Not because he was hunted, not because he got lost, because nature wrote a different ending. Scientists studying barn owls discovered one of the strangest parenting strategies in the bird world. Some female barn owls leave their growing chicks. Long before they're fully independent, she finds another mate, builds another nest, starts raising a second family. The father from your first nest stays behind. His job isn't finished. He keeps feeding the chicks that are still waiting for him. But the family has changed. If you're on,